worship leader as she got on today, because she was thinking about other things, and let me know, just about worship stuff. But I was like, look, this is what I'm reminding myself. I'm reminding that I want God to use all of my life. Any part of my life, I want you to use, God. If there's a thought that comes into my mind of a scenario that might be helpful in like illustrating this point that I'm trying to make, regardless of what I typed in my manuscript, like, God, take over. Like, I want God to take over. We need a word from the Lord. Everybody could have slept in. They didn't have to come to church. The fact that they're here is like, let's give it to them. Like, they came here for the Lord. Let's give them a word. Let's give them a song. Let's give them, let's put God into their mind, because that's why they came. And so, that's what I said to her as we got started. And she sang, saying, I love it. And that's what I was saying to myself over and over. It's like, God, use any part of my life. Use any part of my life. And I know I'm not perfect. What I'm saying is I'm willing to be used, willing to be exposed, willing to open the doors to the places that I try to close and hide. I believe in God. I know that God is transformational. I know you hear all the rhetoric online about, in the name of the Lord, we're doing all these things, or they claim God, and yet their lives look totally different than other people who follow the Lord. And so what's the message? The message is God is continuing to draw people to himself. God cares about all people. The message is that even the people that God has selected to be God's people kept falling short, kept going the wrong way, didn't do the things that God told them to do, and yet God still, kept working with them, and continues to work with us today. What are we called to? We're called to return back to the Lord. That's what we're called to. I had to focus on that today, and that's why the sermon today was that. So it was like, this is what I had to do, because I knew I can't keep doing what I was doing before, even though it was easy and like what I'm comfortable with. No, if you call yourself a Christian, God is calling us to something more. And it may not be comfortable to you, but that just means because we just got to keep working on it with the Lord. Like, God is pursuing, God is working in us. It's not going to be comfortable. It is not going to be easy, but it is worth it. This is the life. We are called to be like Jesus. So it's going to require doing some things differently. Why? Because we're not Jesus.